Wow, you can kill that Vulture Arbiter. And Arbiters love killing Vultures. Arbiters love killing anything. It looks like the Arbiter's going to hesitate there. Oh, hey. Okay. The Arbiter's still there. I did not realize that. Apparently the Observer was like, hey, there's another Arbiter that never got killed, and a Dragoon up there. So Bogus is not doing a great job scouting around his base. And here's what I was talking about. Where, you know, you're just so close. Why would you do that? And there, the base is going down. There's a supply depot down there for some reason. So, if you know, what is the purpose of building a supply? Oh, okay, I know. To keep. Does that actually make a wall? Can Zealots not get in there? That would be awesome. That I didn't know you could do that. That would be incredible. So he's got another Arbiter and a Dragoon watching the 4th, and he's going to not get through that. Yeah, he did not know all those things. He's like, oh, okay, not recalling from there. Wow. And there's a missile turret too. Missile turret in order to prevent, I guess, Dark Templars or recalls on top of the tank. Although, really, I think you'd have a hard time recalling at all. I mean, there's like one square you could do. And there's 2 more tanks in the main that are going to take out anything that tries to come in. That is a very well-defended siege tank. Wow. I am actually impressed. That I didn't know you could do that, and that's kind of cool. And here comes another... I don't know. Why are you doing that? That was really... Okay, you got it off. Wow. I did not think... I just thought you'd go in there and die again. Because I thought you had less than you did. But that's okay. And here comes some spider mines. They're going to kill some vultures. There comes a heroic SCV. I'm going to drill you to death. Or torch you to death, or whatever it is. What do you SCVs use? I forget. I know in StarCraft 2 they use a drill. It's basically the same thing. But in StarCraft 1, I forget what it said that they're used. And they're in a science vessel. And here comes another Arbiter. This may be it for Bogus. I mean, if they do another, drop on the, or another recall on the main, and just take out the main, because here he comes towards the factory line. So it all depends, and ooh, that was a very nice storm. That took out, it looked like 3 vultures, and also just made them back off. Fortunately, ooh, watch out for those things. Be careful, Dragoons. Be careful, Dragoons. So he is doing I don't know how much damage he's really doing, but he's staying in here a while, and he's just revealing just how little an army Tempest really has, or Bogus really has. And here comes some more Dragoons. They're going to try and drop mines and finish this off. And they took out the science vessel. I really don't know why, because the High Templar was already dead. The science vessel really wasn't a threat. So he didn't take out the main like I thought he might. But he did do significant damage, and Bogus is on his last legs at this point. I think he could actually A-move in there. I don't know how well he's mine defended, but he could probably just A-move in there at this point, because he just... Bogus does not have an army anymore. I mean, he's having a hard time denying the freaking expansion right there, which is sad. And here comes some more tanks. Bogus is like, you will not get a free... Okay, that was a bad idea, Mr. SCV. Bad idea. Okay, this tank is not going to do much, because there's now 2 Arbiters, and yeah, here come some troops. So you managed to take out a photon cannon. Congratulations. That was worth the death of the tank. And some more Dragoons, or some more Zealots came in and died, because there's an Arbiter there. Yeah, don't follow the dropship. That was a trap. That was a trap, Mr. Arbiter. And you fell for it, but at least you lived. Learn from your mistakes. So there's some more Zealots. There are pretty good mine defenses, and I guess he still does have an army. It just, for some reason, it didn't all go to Vector's main. I guess he was worried about a counterattack, which is probably a valid worry at this point. But I do notice that Bogus is basically just having to sit back and repelling attacks, which isn't bad. That's what Terrans are great at. But you need to be able to repel them, and he's not right now. Right now, he's losing almost all his army and just barely holding the attack back, which is not a good place, because Terrans take longer to restock than Protons do. So, Okay, here comes another attack. Oh, there's a massive push of tanks coming down. There's a geez, what were they called though? There is a rumble of tanks, I'll say. I don't remember what the official name for a whole group of tanks are, but I'm gonna call them a rumble of tanks. So that's just me. Here comes down with that I love that supply depot. That is my favorite supply depot in the game. It's not gonna do anything this time, and that expansion is still up. And it looks like Tempest is taking the expansion to the top now. So it's now 6 expansions to Bogus's 4. So Bogus is slowly getting pushed over here. It's sort of like if you've ever seen rounders, you know, once you get an advantage in poker, you start leading on them and leading on them and leading on them, and eventually they fall down. And that's what Tempest is doing right now. He's just slowly grinding. I don't see any probes at that expansion, though, so it's not as bad as I thought it was. And there's a High Templar taking out that dropship. And kind of, he's like, I am tired of that damn dropship, I'm going to make you remake it. Not much he can do to stop it, since, you know, it's all of 13 feet from the main. But he can at least, you know, delay it, penalize it. I guess that expansion is not actually within siege range. I thought it was. Maybe they changed this map, or maybe I'm just, you know, retarded. Either of which would not surprise me. So, I never claimed to be, you know, an expert caster at this, just a interested caster. And here comes the Great Siege of Tanks. Or the Great Siege line. That's not a rumble of tanks, because they're not moving. Stationary tanks do not rumble, but a lot of them died, not all of them, maybe only about 25%. So he did push that attack back. But that's the problem, he pushed it back, he didn't annihilate it. And Protoss can resupply pretty quickly, and there's a stasis full of guys. But there's still no troops up there. And stasising guys that are attacking you is a delaying measure. You need troops there to kill them when the stasis goes away. And that was a very nice stasis. He will not push this attack back unless a lot of reinforcements come in. Maybe he will. There were less dragoons there than I thought there were. So Bogus is slowly starting to take this game back. He needs to start taking out expansions, and he needs to, you know, keep Tempest on the ropes, and he may end up taking this. Come on, Bogus, I believe in you. KT is up 1-0. Actually, I don't remember which team Bogus is on, so I don't know why I bothered to bring that up. Oops. I should have. That's the problem. I've started to cast these back to back to back, and so I didn't make the little, like, icon yet at the beginning where I look up the team name and figure out which side to put them on. So, oops. Oh, and here's. I don't know if this really is bad mannerism, but making the command center as you kill the other one, that's kind of a slap in the face. And a face and a slap. I usually don't see this. This is weird. I usually see the Terran take the one closer to their base, and the Protoss take the one closer to their base, so they've kind of reversed the middle at this point. And I don't really know why. I mean, I guess it's about equidistant from where the ramp comes out, but both sides have... Well, at least Terran has dropships, and Protoss have Arbiters. Arbiters really isn't a dropship, but it's close. So here should come the command center floating in, except it's not done yet. But once it's done, the command center will float in. And here come a small little shuffle of dragoons. Yeah, I'm very sorry to Moletrap, I think it was, who made the big contest about what to call them, because I didn't pay attention to the results. I thought it was a good idea, but I'm making up my own. So, hopefully you're not offended, and if you are offended, then think but this, and all is mended. Did you have but slumbered here whilst these visions have appeared? Yeah, I'm an English major, I'm sorry. That is a very good... The advantage of this map for Terran is that you almost have to go up that ramp in order to get in. And that ramp is very well defended. So the Protoss are just sort of spinning their leg enhancements in the middle of the map. So that is a lot of Arbiters. I wonder if any of those are hallucinated. They might be, although 4 is a weird number for hallucination. 4 means that either there's 2 regular and 2 hallucinations, or there's 1 regular and 3 hallucinations, and then there's a 4th hallucination that went off and ran off and did something. There's the science vessel that cannot EMP. Poor science vessel is like, no. And the Arbiter is going to make it in. He's going to fly over that supply line and just drop a ton of stuff right by the old command center. I don't know if I really agree with that. You know, the command center at this point is not the primary building you should want to take out, because there's no mining going on. It's you take out some scans, that's it. What you want to take out is the factory line. Although he may take out a good bit of supply, and here comes another Arbiter that's going to make it in as well. And this Arbiter, where are you going to recall? You're going to recall up by all the tanks. So this may be it. This may be where Bogus falls down. I don't know. It's hard to say how much, because there's a ton of tanks, depending on how much damage is done before the tanks get here. But right now, this is a very, 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 very effective recall. I mean, a lot of them have died, but he took out all of the standing forces, and he is just tearing through the supply line. And he took out both armories, I think. Or maybe just one. I thought there was an armory up in the upper left, but I might be wrong. Here comes some more and more troops, but yeah, I mean, he's just got to be agonizing on supplies, because it looks like 7 or 8 supply depots got taken down, which of course, 7 times 8 is a lot. I am so bad at math. Wow, I'm having to stop and think about it, and that's bad. 7 times 6 is 42, so 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, yeah, good. I'm less embarrassed now, although it still took way too long for me to remember that. I'm getting old! And here comes yet another one. The Arbiter... Oh, but it looks like the EMP did go off.